Hey guys, it's Monday morning, and I feel pretty friggin' awesome today. Had a great live show last night, for the most part. There was actually at least one troll that came in the room, but we dealt with that pretty well. And afterwards, we played Urban Terror for... I played for about an hour and a half. I only anticipated playing for about an hour because I needed to get to bed, but we were having so much fun that I just went ahead and kept playing, and... yeah, needless to say, I'm a little bit tired this morning, but you wouldn't be able to tell. If you don't know, we actually do play games together every now and again, the TWIL community, and I've been meaning to do it more often. We've got our own Urban Terror server and TeamSpeak server hosted by one of our very own members, Sensui350A. He's in the chat room all the time, so if you have any questions about it or concerns about it, he would be the one to talk to. However, it was very late night last night, just very impromptu, had nothing planned, but we had, I think, 12 or 14 people show up to shoot each other in the face for a couple of hours and capture the flag and all that fun stuff. So, we do need to organize a future gaming night. If you guys are interested, let me know. I don't know, maybe I'll make a video on the main channel talking about it. And speaking of gaming, I actually put out a contact to Frictional Games yesterday, asking about Amnesia: The Dark Descent, because I talked about it in one of the news videos a little while back, and got several people saying, you know, you need to do a review of this game, you need to show how to install it, stuff like that. And I said, you know, exactly that I had received some questions from people asking me to talk about it, and asked if it would be okay if I showed footage of it, just because I have to have permission. Well, they were more than happy to oblige. Now, a couple of you guys expressed an interest in seeing my office, so I thought I would give you a little quick walk through. It's a little dark in here, but it always is. Got a whiteboard. Let's just step back. And there we go. This is pretty much everything. Got a second whiteboard, my microwave and coffee maker, and my dual monitor Dell computer. Second computer running Linux Mint. Very nice. Lunchtime. I hope you guys like that little tiny look at my office. Managed to get a flu shot this morning, so hopefully I will not get sick. If I do, feel free to remind me, and I will shake my fist wholeheartedly at the people creating the vaccines. So yeah, I had an opportunity to talk with the developer, or one of the developers, I guess the lead developer of Kazam, the screencasting software, this morning. Alan Pope, put in a ticket on Launchpad saying that there needs to be an option to at least specify, or well, not specify, he asked for there to be a higher audio bitrate, because the audio from it, honestly, is kind of crappy. It's 64 kilobits a second, and it seems to be hard-coded, because it does that, period. So I actually commented on the bug and said it would actually be really nice if you could select the codec and the bitrate for the audio and video, because I looked at it, and Kazam is really just a GUI front end, as far as I can tell, for FFmpeg that connects to some editing software at the back end. So in reality, in my opinion, it would be nice if there was an option to select that. Well, after talking to the developer, he said, I've made some changes, go ahead and try it out. And the changes were made to the wrong end, as far as I can tell. So I'm going to keep poking at him to see what I can come up with. But Kazam, so far, is a very interesting piece of screencasting software, and I do look forward to maybe even helping out in the upcoming process. But right, heading back from lunch, I stopped to record a video while I was at home. I actually did the an installation tutorial for how to install the Amnesia game if you've purchased it. Hopefully that will turn out well. I got a chance to watch the unedited video that I shot, and the sync was pretty close. It wasn't 100% perfect, but it was close enough to be viable, and I didn't have to type anything after a certain point, so it wasn't noticeable at all. Hopefully, going forward, I'll be able to actually cast the game and like do walkthroughs and stuff on it, because like I said, I talked to the people, I emailed with the people at Frictional Games, and they seemed very open to the idea of having more free publicity for their game. So awesome, cool people, very cool people. And yes, I did not actually eat my lunch. I'm taking it back to work with me. I sat at home while I was doing the screencast thing. I was also testing the newer version of Kazam that Andrew uploaded, and there were a couple of changes made. There are still a few that I think need to be made. He said that when the audio gets too loud, it gets crackly and sounds terrible. I actually tested that by getting up in the microphone and screaming, and he's exactly right. It goes just completely fuzzy and distorted. And I don't know if that has to do with the FFmpeg backend or the codec that he's using to do audio or what, but I'm sure that it will be figured out. It's just a matter of time, and it's very, very cool to be at least somewhat involved in the process. I had workday over, time to go home and edit a video. I actually got a chance to watch it before I left the house. Everything seemed to be in sync. I think I said that earlier. Hopefully I can get this one out there. It's sort of fluff, but not exactly. It's, you know, like I said before, telling you how to install Amnesia. Some people don't know how to change a file to make it executable and how to actually install it, so hopefully this little tutorial will help. And it's a good precursor to a series of, you know, here is this part of Amnesia the game, and here's this part, and maybe doing some walkthroughs of different sections, and doing a final review of it when I'm done with the game. Honestly, I've only played the demo and very briefly, so I'm looking forward to getting the chance to play the full version of the game. Okay, so it's now, 7.5 hours later. If you hadn't noticed, I edited the video for the main channel, the Amnesia install tutorial thing. It's a pretty fun game so far. And on that note, I actually did install it and play it on my laptop for a while tonight, and I'm a little girl. I was sitting in a lit room with my wife and my son, son trying to get ready to go to bed and everything. I played the game for half an hour or so, maybe a little more, and I was freaked the hell out. That's all I can really say. I got to the point where I saw the first enemy, I guess it's not really an enemy if you don't get to kill them, and I said, alright, that's enough for now. Even though I'm sitting in this decently lit room and it's not really that late at night, I'm going to stop. And what I will probably end up doing is maybe doing a Let's Play walkthrough type thing with a commentary. I don't know if you've seen it or not. There's a channel, a guy out there I've actually been referencing quite a few times recently, named Toby Turner, Tobuscus, Toby Games, Toby, whatever channel you wanna link him to. But he has been doing this same sort of thing with Halo Reach. I think that would actually be a really good concept to do with native Linux games. You know, you show the game, you are doing sort of a walkthrough on it, maybe do a review afterwards, but do it where it's entertaining and not just, you know, okay, I'm going to make a right turn now, oh look, there's something in the darkness. No, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, but I'm going to edit this together and I'm going to get to bed because it's almost midnight. Yeah, so have a good night, and in, of course, the immortal words of Toby Turner, bless your face, peace off.